welcome to Daily Newspaper Analysis, which is brought to you by LawSikho. So today we have only one article for our discussion, which has been taken from the Hindu newspaper. The title of this article is The Russia-Germany Pipeline Controversy. So this talks about the pipeline, which is there for the natural gas. And the name of this pipeline is the Nord Stream 2. So what is it about and why actually there is a controversy that has been developed around this pipeline by the other members of Europe as well as USA? We'll be discussing in this article. This is an important topic when it comes to the international law. So this newspaper analysis has been presented by me. My name is Sheva Khan. I am a BA LLB law graduate and I have completed my law degree from Uttaranchal University. It's there in Uttarakhand, and I completed my graduation in the year 2019 with a gold medal in my batch. I've also been a national debater and a public speaker, and right now at LawSikho, I'm working as an expert for current affairs, and I'm also the manager for current affairs vertical. Let's see what is the multiple choice question from our previous discussion. Which of the following is or are a kind or kind of online gaming? Your options are esports, fantasy sports, online casual games, or all of the above. This is a descriptive question for the day. What do you know about the Nord Stream 2 pipeline? How will it benefit Russia and Germany? So here, before we start with the discussion, let's just go through, try to understand how the map works for the Nord Stream 2. So basically the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which is the pipeline for the natural gas, it starts from 2 points in Russia, that is Vyborg and Ust-Luga. And from these 2 points, it crosses all the way, or it goes all the way through the Baltic Sea, and it reaches Greifswald, which is there in Germany. So basically, it surpasses significantly any other member, and due to the geographical advantage that Russia and Germany have, they share a border through getting through the Baltic Sea, due to which they have crossed, or they have managed to not bother any other member of the European Union, any other European country, and it has not even surpassed Ukraine for that matter. So that is why for Russia and Germany, ideally, this is a very good pipeline. This is a very good geographical setup, because it will see now no interference, or no other country will be able to interfere when it comes to this pipeline. Let's understand. So now here, theoretically as well. So Russia will supply natural gas to Germany by building a pipeline from under the Baltic Sea, as we just discussed. So here the supplier would be Russia, and the one getting the supplies would be Germany. So this will avoid transit of the natural gas through Ukraine and other European countries. So as we were just discussing here, due to their geographical advantage, Russia and Germany will be able to do this, and Russia has completely surpassed any other European Union country, or even Ukraine for that matter, in such of this process. So Ukraine has called this out to be a dangerous geopolitical weapon. Now, how has it been, or why is it doing so, or why Ukraine has this contention? Is because here Russia and Germany will have sort of an absolute control over this pipeline, and no matter what, or no matter in any situation, any other country would be able to put any kind of, even say, let's say, positive pressure also on Russia or Germany, if in case it is required in the any coming international transaction. So that is why it says that having such absolute control on the international waters, is something that is not very healthy for the entire system. So complexities around the project are also there. Firstly, the pipeline stream, which is called as the Nord Stream 2, has been claimed to be economically more viable by the Russian president. Yes, of course it is, because otherwise, if it were to pass from other countries, maybe some kinds of taxes, permissions had to be taken or given in case of taxes. But here, definitely, it is very much of a viable option when it comes to Russia being a supplier of the natural gas to Germany. So recently, USA also imposed financial sanctions on any European Union organization that went forward with the completion of the project. So USA has said that if at all there will be any EU or the European Union organization that goes to cooperate with this particular project, so they will have to face sanctions because of two reasons. Firstly, that the completion of the pipeline would give Russia a major influence over the European energy supply market. Please note here that USA and Russia are not in good relations since the times of, since the Cold War as well, and the World War as well. So we know that they are kind of an anti of each other. And USA has a specific act which is called as CARTSA, which is Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanction Act. So if at all any country tries to be friendly or tries to cooperate or tries to go in, great business with any of the adversaries of USA, and here, for example, the adversary here we have is Russia. So that country will have to face sanctions from United States of America. And similar steps the USA is taking, because if at all this pipeline is completed, so Russia will have an immense or a major influence over the European energy supply market, and definitely it will not be liked by USA for another reason, that the demand for liquefied natural gas, which was earlier being fulfilled by USA, it would significantly fall, because now Russia will be in a position to become a very feasible supplier, and that is why it will not be encouraged by US. So the disputes over the pipeline take place at a time when Germany has announced to shift to renewable energy. So Germany is actually shifting to renewable sources of energy, and that is why natural gas was one of the very good sources that it could rely upon. So Russia is being blamed for intentional decrease in gas supplies in Europe, as due to this, due to the less providing of the gas supplies to the Europe, the wholesale prices of the energies have actually doubled in the year 2021. Let's also consider that what is the present situation that's going on around the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. So in November 2021, Germany's network regulator suspended the certification process for the Nord Stream 2. So here also some issues are being faced. Now the certification process that we are talking about has now been suspended till the half of 2022. And of course, not until the certification process is completed, we cannot move further with this project. So the Nord Stream 2 AG, which is basically the company that is making the pipeline, has already opened a subsidiary entity in Germany to deal with the German end of the manufacturing process, so that the process can become smooth. And the chances of repetition of 2014 and the Russia's invasion of Ukraine has created tension between Russia and NATO allies. Now, all of us know about the time of 2014, when Russia had actually annexed, or it had actually, invaded Ukraine, and due to which now Russia is now in tension with the other NATO, that is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization allies. So, some European Union leaders have also called for stronger actions against the controversial pipeline, as it is not liked by them as well. And the chances of its cancellation are also high if the military tension between the states escalate in the coming times. So, let's see what would be the future, prospect that we have for this Nord Stream 2 pipeline. Now, if we talk about India, so India does not really have any direct stake over there, but yes, India has to also look forward as to how much will USA be able to put on these sanctions that we're talking about. But because recently USA was also in talks, that it would put on such sanctions on India as well, because we were to procure the S-400 missile system from Russia again. So let's see that, it's an interesting part for India as well to look into the coming times, that what will be the, process, or what will be the plan of action that USA, Russia, and other dependent countries take in this direction. So this was all for the day. We hope it was a good session for you all. Thank you so much for staying tuned with LawSikho. If you wish to download the PDF of today's slides, please be a participant in our Telegram channel. The link is there in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code that you can see on your screens right now. Also, please do not forget to follow us on our official Instagram channels for Judiciary, CLAT, as well as UGC-NET and other law finance exams as well. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to our channels. Thank you so much.